tiny bit of amount. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, come on. So it's turning 32, right? Oh, come on, PBR.
Great to be back at Harbor Station. We spent a lot of time here when the Sea Dogs were on their great runs a few years back, and now they're starting to rise to prominence again. Points in 10 straight games. Trying to catch Moncton in the Maritimes division. And the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles are on a good run as well. And they have been filling the net with goals.
That's recording us right now.
Since they've had their whole lineup back.
Well, they can't hear you.
St. John playing physical.
Yeah, let's try this again. This is the good one, right? That's the bad one. Okay.
On its feet to start.
I'm gonna find. Sorry, you have to. I'm gonna have to find an angle for you to.
Dogs responding with a physical shift.
Yeah, mine's at 8%.
Responds with a check of his own, and look out here.
But that's why I break my batteries. Never do this to your iPhone. It's fine though. It doesn't hurt it that much, but over time, in the long run, it does hurt.
No problem for Boulanger, but this crowd is into it. And giving it to Boulanger right away.
Okay, here we go.
It reminds me of the 09, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12 seasons when they were at the top of the table. Danny Quinn is in his first year as the head coach of the St. John Sea Dogs. He took the to go and work with Ted Nolan of the Buffalo Sabres. He's returned here after 6 years in Moncton previous.
The time you looked. Every time you looked, it's at the wrong time. It looked down.
Sue Savory.
Good.
MasterCard.
Okay, I'll put you on max. No swearing.
National Hockey League, Islanders,
Oh yeah, that is true.
all over the map. And
you're on max volume.
St. John with a good young hockey club.
Okay, I gotta play some.
Alexander Gossel on the overage defenseman. Daniel Del Cascio keeps it in.
Oh, now he goes offline.
Who's online right
now?
Trevor.
Del Cascio gets it on the stick of Jakub Zabora. First round pick of the Boston Bruins. How's that for a 2-0 third?
How's the camera quality, sir?
A couple of first rounders in Shabbat and Saboro teamed up. Couple of world
no, play Minecraft first time. Why not, right?
Look at the success that they're having this year.
Hey, you called me.
Really starts in the back end, as Jeff mentioned. In the This is the line to keep an eye on for Cape Breton. And here's Lazarus. He found a seam up the middle. 4 Sea Dogs waiting for him. He dumped it in. Saboro glides away from Lazarus. Still has the puck. Didn't get it out. Jolie's in on the breakaway, and he scores! The great of Michael Jolie, and the Screaming Eagles take advantage of a turnover and lead. That is absolutely the last guy you want to see in tight with no one around. Michael Jolie has hands of magic. And you go to the corner where this puck looks like it's going to be exited out of the zone, but it's pinched off there by Jolie, and then at the line kept in by Lazarus. Now Jolie is in behind all the defensemen as the St. John Sea Dogs starting to move up ice, anticipating the puck was going to leave their zone. And how about that shootout move in tight? Michael Jolie continues to fill the net for the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles. Sea Dogs fall behind again. They fell behind last night in Charlottetown 3-0. Had to battle back. They got it to overtime. Islanders won that game in overtime. An early goal, just a minute 36 in by Michael Jolie. 18 goals in his last 18 games. And Murphy going center to pass. Barreling in was Button Bishop, but not just a net on. We'll take you back to the goal here. You see the St. John Sea Dogs figure that with their top 2 defensemen out there and Zaboro in control of the puck, that it's going to be an easy exit out of the zone. But Lazarus, first of all, does a good job pitching him off, and then you'll see Jolie pinch down as well. When those 2 players apply back pressure and front pressure, the puck is turned over. Jolie takes that pass from Lazarus, and you know when he gets it in tight, pretty good chance he's going to bury it. And he did. Watched him in the morning stage, and he was burying everything there too. Great shot, good hands, knows how to finish.
Oh,
Great
yeah,
trip
yeah.
to watch last year with
I just
the
came to view.
MasterCard Memorial Cup.
Oh, that's good. I just came here.
He's flying in there for the Screaming Eagles, contained
just
on the
can't do
boards.
it. I don't
That's
like
a
it.
shot. That's off the
Yeah.
stick. Goes over the glass.
Yeah, I get calling
Cape
too.
Breton Screaming Eagles are coached by Marc-Andre Dumont, the head coach and the general manager. And he made 3 key acquisitions right around the deadline. He
Is it okay if they
around
are
the
your
rest of the league and looked at the price for defensemen, said he couldn't get a defenseman, so he went out and got Fiore, Jolie, and Massimo
Okay, I have
and
to-
essentially added a secondary scoring line.
Yes,
Those
it's
3
good.
players, when they've been in the lineup together, that's 5 games
Yeah,
now.
well,
This will be the
more than that
6th.
is,
26
priorities
points. I
now.
mean, that's adding some hefty offense to a team that needed it.
I'm actually not being serious.
You like that on TV. Lots of offense.
You know, take some of the pressure off of that top line that we mentioned off the top of the broadcast with Lazarev, Svechnikov, and Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Colin McSween trying to get a forecheck going. Thomas Shabbat sticks away from him. Got it up to center. Old Reginado. He's in there and he's
No. Oh, okay.
usually in the middle of some rough
No,
stuff.
Ben.
He was making sure Toby
No, Ben, that's my
saw
friend's
him.
name.
He was on the
My other
ice.
friend.
He comes over in a trade from
Ben High,
Ruski,
and second of all,
the goals just
no.
keep piling up.
My name is
for Jolie.
Alexander.
Obviously an asset on the power play,
That's
but
my
that
friend's name.
secondary scoring is really something that was
Who's
needed
on
by the
FaceTime
Cape
right
Breton
now?
Screaming Eagles.
Hi.
As much as they want
Yeah,
to
who's
try and
not,
shore up
Ben?
things
So-
on the back end, they feel that they're going to
Hi.
have the puck
And
more with the addition of
my
guys
name
like
is
Jolie.
It's Alexander Schmidt.
Sea Dogs looking for the equalizer. Their leading scorers out there is number 15, 19, Highmore.
Jesse's my friend.
Highmore shovels it from a sharp angle, but that was
Let's come
covered
on.
nicely by
Yeah, Jesse's my
Alexander
friend.
Belanger. Highmore gets it again in the corner. He's in a battle against the Screaming Eagles. It's Evgeny Svechnikov showing his defense out there. Pierre-Luc Dubois gets it to Svechnikov. And the Sea Dogs make sure this top line didn't get much going. Highmore takes his time. It's been a long enough shift for him. He heads to the bench. Meantime, Del Pangio's trying to chase that puck down. Malik Levaye gets it along the right wing side. There's Svechnikov working hard again to get that puck out, and he finally wins the battle and does.
You know he's going to be a key focus for St. John and Svechnikov. When he's at the top of his game, he's playing physically, and he's really tough to get the puck away from.
Okay.
No ice, and Belanger comes out, stops it behind his net.
Large.
McIntyre gets it ahead to Jolie. Matt Murphy holds the lines. A good quick leg for Belanger. Made a save.
Why are
He
you
had to
calling
stop,
Jesse's-
keep the goal on the rebound.
I'm building my other friend's house in Minecraft.
Just put that one wide.
Oh, wrong end.
Luke Green
I'm
flies
building my
over. He
friend's
can't
house
keep
in
the puck
Minecraft.
in, but it's on his stick, and he gets it to
I'm building my house in my friend's
to
house.
Noel, trying to pick up speed as he gets into the Screaming Eagles zone. Here's Bob Dorozniak. Another little shot, another save from Belanger. Sea Dogs starting to pepper him now. Puck winds up on the stick of Giovanni Fiore. He gets it out, and Luke Green passes ahead. Murphy was trying to get open for him. That pass was just out of his reach. McIntyre behind his own net.
Wait the kingdom. Okay, I will bang. Not now though.
That pass to Fiore wasn't going
Yeah,
ahead.
Ben, I'm just gonna do it like I will. I will.
Now another chance here for the Screaming Eagles.
No, I will do it, Kingdom. Not now though.
Peyton Hoyt got a good shot away.
Not right
That was
now. But I'm
stopped
just
by
gonna do a
Turcotte.
couple things,
Comes to the
and then
line,
yes, I'll go to
Armstrong
kingdom.
can't handle it. And a good chance
Oh,
to see
crap.
Joe Valeno. More than 2,000.
Okay, Alex, I seriously have to charge this iPhone.
Starting to see those
Okay.
players emerge.
Almost.
That's off again
See
in
you
the
later, I
Screaming
guess.
Eagles
I'll
end.
text or something.
Now the St. John Sea Dogs
yeah.
down 1-0,
FaceTime
starting to
you
press
when
offensively
your
here, and
phone's
maybe a
called.
little tired, arriving at about 2 a.m. coming back from Charlottetown to get a chance and
Well, you don't know where your phone's going to fall. It takes less than an hour to charge to a full.
for Smallman
Oh, no, I
thereafter,
said
and
I
Pavel
can't find
Rosniak with this one as he dances across the middle of the ice.
Why? Much easier.
An attempted block there by McIntyre. Doesn't work, and Belanger has to come up big.
Yeah, so
5
I'm
minutes
trying to
into
go
this
right.
one. It's 1-0 Screaming
Done.
Eagles. The turnover, and Michael Jolie,
Okay, see.
one of 2 30-plus goal scorers in the Screaming Eagles lineup. Put it in the net. Luke Dubois is the other one. Peyton Hoyt will be a good player. He's 16 right now. That puck slowly gets down to Turcotte. He made sure that got out of the slot area. And it's set down the ice
Yeah, I
by
have to
St.
think
John.
that. Okay.
Big song. Heads back to get it. Playing in his 6th
Okay.
game with Cape Breton.
How do I say hi?
Sets up shot behind his own goal. Being watched closely by Reginado. Puck moves to by Argent. He has to hurry. He was check by Reginaldo. Here's the turnover.
It's a little too late for that, Ben. He ended baseline because his success was going to die. So.
Latchman puts the puck in front of the net. Here's Hoyt again.
Although when he messaged me, Ben, I'll tell him he's going to have, right?
That puck out of his end, and now he's got a notion for a trick. Change.
He's also got a YouTube channel. He's got,
fresh legs
he's also got a YouTube channel. So, Ben gets it from back us too. I'll put his full name when I win in the world, I'll put his full name in there. Because he has a YouTube channel and he uploads, he's done one 3D. No, it's okay. I'll tell him when he messages me. But you can subscribe to him too if you want. He's got what's it called?
Scott stays in his net. He'll let Thomas Chabot come back.
He uploads a 3DS video. He's got one 3DS video, right? And he uploads CR the old TV.
The pass straight across. Nobody there for St. John. Here's
Ben, I'll make a kingdom. And a mansion. Not right now.
Watching the chest, just use the skates because that's where Julie wanted to go between his legs, but the Ottawa first rounder wasn't buying.
Fiore digging along the boards. He won that puck back. Got it loose. The ball. He can't elude himself from Michael Jolie. Now Clark Bishop, the captain, and
I'll make a kingdom. I'll make a house.
That bounced away from McIntyre.
I'll make a kingdom. I will make them.
Speedy Joseph.
Just after this, okay? I'll do everything that you're saying after this.
He tends to get
I'm going to do two things
one or two of
before I
those
do this.
again.
My friend's
We'll
going to come over
stand by for
tomorrow.
that. We've already had a
So
Michael
I'm going to
Jolie
start a
goal
world.
on Friday night.
I'm going to start 2 worlds, and then I'll make a kingdom one. Or I'm going to start a couple worlds, and then I'll make a
Tim
kingdom.
Hortons Dark Roast Coffee. A blend of 100% Arabica beans roasted with care and brewed for a rich, full flavor and smooth finish. With over 150 million
Just let me
cups
make these
served,
2 worlds first.
we seem to be onto something.
Or not
Try
just 2 worlds, but a couple. I'm going to make a couple worlds.
Our Canadian winters mean snow, lots of it. We can make shoveling all that snow easier
I use the
with the
PlayStation
Hep,
headphone.
one of my all-time favorite products.
Made in Canada,
My
the
thing's
Hep
not- I
attaches
don't
to
really
virtually
use
any
it.
snow shovel handle in seconds, making it easier to shovel snow instantly. Your body stays upright, reducing fatigue and the risk of injury.
Take a load off your back, pick up the Hep.
Just $19.97. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
6-Star Whey Protein Plus, a premium performance protein used by pro athletes Rob Gronkowski, Russell Westbrook, and Giancarlo Stanton. 6-Star Whey Protein Plus is from the makers of Muscle Tech, America's #1 selling bodybuilding supplement brand. 6-Star fuels elite athletes.
The Heart and Stroke Lottery early bird deadline is February 3rd. Now with 1 in 2 odds. You could win an Aston Martin or $200,000 cash. Plus 7 grand prizes, including 2 prizes of $1 million. And thousands more cash prizes. Heart and Stroke early bird is February 3rd. Order now.
Oh, fix auto. The first word that should come to mind after an accident.
Let's take you back to November in the midst of the Canada-Russia series. We were in Sydney, Louisiana, Cape Breton, and Charlottetown. Picked up an assist, one-time goal here off the back foot. And how about that nifty play to go upstairs on Mason McDonald, but continue to find 4-point effort. The Cape Breton win over the Charlottetown Islanders. He was full dive.
I have on my phone last week, but if I don't want to cut my left hand cover, then I will. And then I will. So I have to do something quick.
Down by 1, an early goal from Michael Jolie. Here's Pomeranian. Shot is
I'm going to go to some game. I'm going to run. I'm going to come about a minute. I'm still not getting big, but I just got to do this.
But the Sea Dogs comes back to Green. He fakes the shot, and he passes. Got it to a Cape Breton player. No problem there, though, because the late penalty coming to the Screaming Eagles.
They're pretty fired up here at Harvard Station. I don't know what's gotten into the people here, but it reminds me a lot of when we used to hang around here in 2011, 2012, on your feet to start this game for about 3 minutes going in, making noise during the commercial break, and now we're going to have a lot more to cheer about as the penalty call goes against Cape Breton. Will be LeBlanc, who heads to the box, and the St. John Sea Dogs power play gets an opportunity to go to work.
St. John's scored a power play goal in their last 4 games, 8 power play goals over that span, so they've been clicking really well. But keep an eye on Cape Breton. They can be dangerous with shorthanded chances. 5 shorthanded goals in their last 5 games. Matthew Joseph sends it to the corner. Highmore goes to the blue line. Chabot takes the shot. That's stopped by Belanger. Screaming Eagles have it. And it's Svechnikov who took his time before he sent it down the ice.
Joseph having trouble coming back on that. A really good skater, but part of that Chabot shot hit him.
Great pass by Chabot. Started this as Noel comes in. Belanger came out, challenged, and made the save. Joseph trying to keep it in. It did stay in. And Noel was anticipating that it would. Now back to Chabot. That's blocked by Bishop. Goes right to Nathan Noel. He saucers it over to Chabot, who's open. Now heads to the middle of the ice. Chabot shoots again. And that's blocked by Bishop again. Noel moves it over to Joseph. Highmore had his stick broken, so he went to the bench for a change. St. John gets that change in cleanly. Chabot passes over, and Noel tried to one-time it, couldn't get it on goal.
That's the thing about that 1-3-1 set. If you get angle shots from the point, you're susceptible to it going out the weak side and leaving the zone as it did there.
Felix Martineau coming in. Carosa heading to the front of the net. Martineau speeds away from a hit. Just wants to keep it in that St. John end as long as possible. Pomerozniak ahead to Del Pagio. He made a good move. That opened things up for Milano. The youngster who just turned 16. Saucer pass across the ice. Del Pagio back to Green. He gives it to Murphy. Fakes the shot. Takes it now. That one's blocked in front. Smallman trying to pull the trigger. He can't do it, and the Screaming Eagles have it down the ice again, and there's only a few seconds to go in this power play.
A couple of good block shots by Cape Breton. You got guys like Martineau up there to kill out time as well.
Out of the penalty box is LeBlanc. Back to full strength are the Screaming Eagles. Sea Dogs unable to tie it on their first power play of the game and approaching the midway point of the opening period. Smallman to Kyle Ward. He got a shot from the dot, and that was stopped by Alexander Belanger.
Well, RJ St. John gets the opportunity to go on the power play. They get in that 1-3-1 set, trying to pepper shots the way of Belanger, but their best chance was off the rush. Nathan Noel coming down the right wing, and then there's Noel again setting up. Right shot, right one-timer. He goes down, still gets it off, but it just missed the far side of the net. Nathan Noel's the guy who went through the draft last year. Once again ranked by National Hockey League Central Scouting for this year's draft in the 130 range.
Fiore's pass that gets to Clark Bishop. Bishop was terrific on that last penalty kill. He had 3 blocks. You can understand if a guy like Clark Bishop had no interest in blocking shots. Has had trouble staying healthy in his career, but he's fearless out there. Big reason why the Screaming Eagles killed off the Sea Dogs power play. Fiore with a good hard shot. There's a rebound for Jolie. He got to it. Got it on net. And Turcotte stayed with him and made a save. Again, Michael Jolie gets a chance. Cape Breton leading by 1.
Buying a car? Get the free AutoTrader app. You can search for any car, anytime, anywhere. And with our comparison tool, you'll be sure to get the best deal. Anyone can buy and sell like a pro with Autotrader.ca.
I'm not a fan of putting my personal info in these online shopping forms. Hello? I don't have time to be filling out my address. I need to be buying a dress. That's why I use MasterPass. Less typing, more dancing. Dip me.
The safer, easier way to shop online. MasterPass from MasterCard in your bank. It's the shortcut to priceless.
Tim Hortons Dark Roast Coffee. A blend of 100% Arabica beans roasted with care and brewed for a rich, full flavor and smooth finish. With over 150 million cups served, we seem to be onto something. Try it today.
Water is the driving force of all nature. It is pure, raw power. Power we need to respect. It has the potential to change lives. Because water can become more, we can turn water into clean energy and use it to power something truly special. You. OPG provides more than half the power Ontario relies on. So please, stay clear, stay safe.
Welcome back to St. John. Pleased to be joined by Sea Dogs head coach Danny Flynn. Danny, you give up the goal early. Are you happy with your team's response? 8 shots here partway through the first.
Yeah, good start. We got to get on the forecheck and pressure these guys. They got good offense. Going to try and hem them in their zone.
I want to ask about Matt Murphy, an overage defenseman who comes in partway through the season. What has he meant to this hockey cup, particularly with your top 2 D-men gone to the World Juniors for over a month?
Yeah, they were going for the better part of 6 weeks. He's brought maturity, leadership, winning attitude, better than advertised.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys?
2 MasterCard Memorial Cup appearances on the resume of Matt Murphy, including a championship with Halifax in 2013 in Saskatoon.
You know, he's a guy who's always had the tools and a guy who's always been on the cusp of doing big things at the pro level. It just hasn't quite worked out that way yet.
Part of that great Mooseheads team with Nathan McKinnon and Jonathan Drouin. And this is what you expect in the Maritimes division. Both these teams tied for second in average penalty minutes per game in the QMJHL. You pretty much lump the whole division right there after Baie-Comeau.
Well, you know, Moncton's right in the mix of things, and it's games between Moncton and Cape Breton that have really made things move upward or trend upward in the penalty department for each of those hockey clubs. Talking to Danny Flynn before the game, he said, you know what? The Maritimes division is tough. We battle hard, and oftentimes tempers tend to flare.
Message being sent from Marc-Andre Dumont. Cape Breton out there with Svechnikov, Lazarev, and Dubois. Looks like a holding the stick penalty is getting called, and Daniel Del Pagio is making his way to the box.
Del Pagio, an interesting story in his own right. He comes over from Ontario, playing at Sault Ste. Marie, lit it up there. Didn't get drafted in the Ontario Hockey League, signed here as a free agent. And they have had some success in that regard of the St. John Sea Dogs. And there's Del Pagio right there. You see him grip the stick underneath his right arm, the stick of Svechnikov.
He had it for a while.
Yeah, he sure did. You can do it and let it go, but when you hold on to it for 5 seconds, someone's going to notice.
Here's Svechnikov. His stick's loose this time. He got it over to Maxime Lazarev. It's something we saw with the Screaming Eagles when we saw them back in November, and even this morning. They work on one-timers a lot.
Well, Marc-Andre Dumont, the head coach, is a big proponent of that. He says goalies are so good these days, the best way to beat him is to beat him with time. And if you can beat him to the spot, not allow them to get set up, your opportunity to score improve greatly.
Over a 9-game span, the Screaming Eagles have scored a power play goal in every game that they've had a power play. Have to say that because on December 31st against Halifax, they didn't have a power play. Lazarev, there's a good one-timer. It's stopped by Turcotte. The rebound gathered up by Zamora and sent down the ice.
Well, you're right, RG. During the break, you mentioned that Turcotte looks like he's fighting a little bit. There's some pucks bouncing off him, but that's a wonderful save there, and you have to think that maybe one save can turn a guy's confidence around. We'll see how he reacts against this high-powered Cape Breton power play.
Holding his previous 2 starts, let in the first shot on goal, although it was a Michael Jolie in alone. Tough to stop him. Puck kept in by Gosselin. Under 40 seconds to go in this power play. Gosselin passes over to Fiore. He snaps it in front of the net. The puck was sitting just outside the top of the crease, and the Sea Dogs clear again.
Well, Fiore, he can really fire it too.
4th-ranked penalty kill in the QMJHL. Here's Fiore, another chance to shoot. This time it's off a stick, another play.
A couple of good opportunities, some hard shots. Marc-Antoine Turcotte, and they were talking about him before the game. As you mentioned, bit cold his last 2 starts. We need him to be good. And here's a guy who was playing in Blainville-Boisbriand. He's only played 19 games the last 2 years, and now he's just starting to emerge from the shadow of Samuel Montembeault. And then you put him in these high-leverage situations, and you put him on a team that doesn't score a ton of goals, and the pressure continues to mount in different layers, and they need Turcotte to be good in order for St. John to have a chance to play deep into the spring.
Olivier Leblanc Sends it to Felix Martineau, back to LeBlanc. There's a shot. It got through to Turcotte. He had to be quick to pounce on that loose puck before McSween got to it.
Well, that's just it. You get some traffic in front of the net. If you're LeBlanc, it doesn't have to be a hard shot. It doesn't have to be a boomer, but it does have to get through. And as it goes back, he sets himself to the middle of the ice, able to get that shot through. And because there was traffic there, it took a second for Turcotte to corral the rebound, but that's exactly what you're looking for. A little traffic thereafter. And as we've seen in our last couple of CHL games, so important for the goalie to absorb those shots in the middle of the body. Otherwise, trouble.
Face-off win for St. John. That'll do it for the power play. Del Pagio champing at the bit to get out of the penalty box. He's back on the ice. And the Sea Dogs right back to offense. Puck was snapped on goal by Samuel Dump McFalls. Another save for Belanger. Dump McFalls behind the net. And saw Boleno open, couldn't get that puck to him. Now McIntyre can't contain Boleno. Dump McFalls skates away from Bisson. Sends it back behind the net. Here's Boleno. Ward trying to get open. He did. He got a one-timer. He's stopped by Belanger. That's another good save from Alexander Belanger. That's stumped right in on Turcotte. Puck came well out, but cleared by the Sea Dogs once again. Chabot picks off a pass at center, but Michael Joly, he's sneaky. He got the puck back, and he went all the way in. Got another shot that Turcotte had to stop. Crowd showing their approval for the goaltender. Now they want some offense from their team. Del Pagio tied up by Gosselin. Highmore comes flying in. Here's Green with a shot. Belanger got enough of it. Back to the line. Murphy over to Green. Tried to stick handle around Bishop. Puck stayed with him, and he got another shot on goal, and that's another save for Alexander Belanger.
Yeah, things are really starting to heat up now. I mean, chances on both ends of the ice. Goaltenders having to be very aware of what's going on because the action is fast and furious. And a little taste of Joseph Boleno. Here he is behind the net. He had already looked off to see who was going to be there, and it was Ward who pinched down and right in the middle of the ice, gets a great opportunity, and then Green probably started to get a little nervous there because he was the last guy back. He got around Bishop, and finally it ends up in Belanger's glove. And Belanger's had to be sharp so far for Cape Breton. He has been just that.
Another penalty to Cape Breton, so the Sea Dogs seem to have a bit of momentum. It looks like it should be 4-on-4. They only have one penalty up on the scoreboard. We'll make sure that gets corrected before they drop the puck.
It was Highmore who was down there for St. John after the whistle. He got knocked to the ice, but was a little late arriving on the scene himself, so they'll do it for side.
It is 4-on-4. 6 minutes to go in the first. Matt Murphy, he couldn't keep the puck in. Martineau's by himself. What can he do against Green? Can't get around Luke Green, and Smallman wastes no time heading into the Cape Breton end, but Noel was offside. We'll take a break on Friday Night Hockey, 4-on-4 with 5:47 to go when we come back.
The game needs your sweat. Whether you're shadowing the fastest skater on the ice, finishing a check, or taking the final shot. If you want to win, you better leave everything on the ice. Especially your sweat. Because nobody is going to hand you victory. It's earned with every drop. Gatorade helps replace what you sweat out.
So what about that stock? Sure thing, right?
Actually knowing the kind of risk that you're comfortable with.
I'd steer clear.
Really?
Really.
Straight talk.
Now, based on your strategy, I do have some other thoughts.
It's a big deal. And it's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
6-Star Whey Protein Plus, a premium performance protein used by pro athletes Rob Gronkowski, Russell Westbrook, and Giancarlo Stanton. 6-Star Whey Protein Plus is from the makers of Muscle Tech, America's #1 selling bodybuilding supplement brand. 6-Star fuels elite athletes.
The Heart and Stroke Lottery early bird deadline is February 3rd. Now with 1 and 2 odds. You could win an Aston Martin or 200,000 cash. Plus 7 grand prizes, including 2 prizes of $1 million and thousands more cash prizes. Heart and Stroke early bird is February 3rd. Order now.
1-0 Screaming Eagles get you back to Harbour Station here in a couple of seconds. Mikel Joly, we saw plenty of him last year in the MasterCard World Cup.
What a great individual effort on the goal. You know, St. John's up, shoots him, they out hit him, but they give the wrong guy the chance to beat him. It's 1-0 Cape Breton.
Come on, you were more excited about it than that.
It was
you loved this move. You got excited. There you go.
Because our friend Corey
Come
Hirsch
on,
here
you loved
looked
it.
like the Peter Forsberg goal for our friend Corey Hirsch.
He's going to need stress leave after watching that one. Feature on Pierre-Luc Dubois coming up in the first intermission, RJ.
Even though Corey's not there, taking a couple of shots. That's all right.
That's nice.
Way to go, boys. Confident move by Joly to put the Screaming Eagles ahead. That's the only scoring we've had on Friday Night Hockey so far tonight. 4-on-4 right now. Nathan Noel skating room. Levaye staying right on that number 10. Smallman. He can't find an inch to work. Olivier LeBlanc with him. Chabot. He can't shoot. There's a shot from Zaboral. And St. John coming close. Noel in a battle down there. Crowd wanted something called. Levaye even pled his innocence. Svechnikov to Lazarev. High shot off the shoulder of Turcotte. Momorozniak takes it to the corner. Still a minute to go in 4-on-4. 5 minutes to go in the period. Momorozniak, third leading scorer in this St. John lineup. He scored a goal in his last 5 games. Edge to the corner. Gosselin. Good defensive zone coverage. Jakub Zaboral's pass. That gets back over to Momorozniak. Gosselin steals, sees an opening, and just lightly sends it into the St. John end. That's where Pierre-Luc Dubois chases after it. Chabot waiting for somebody to open up. He got it to Joseph. Tried to split the defense. Here's Momorozniak. The bounced on him before he could shoot. Dubois looking for reinforcements. He's going to have to do it himself, but he might. Made one good move, but couldn't get a shot away. Dubois trying to cut in front of the net. Chabot took it away from him before he could shoot. And now Chabot, 1-on-1 against Levaye. And no help coming from Chabot, so he had to try to do it himself. And he couldn't get around Levaye, and the puck harmlessly went to Belanger.
Well, you look at the St. John Sea Dogs Hockey Club, and I think everyone had great expectations at the start of the year. But with a new coach and some changes in personnel, it's only starting to come now. You see points in their last 10 games, one of the hottest teams in all of the Canadian Hockey League. The Val-d'Or they like to score. Lethbridge Hurricanes, unbelievable under Brent Kissio. Peter Annel's done such a great job there as the general manager, but it's the St. John Sea Dogs here who are also embarked in the middle of a good run.
It's interesting when you look at the Maritimes division, they're 8 points back of Moncton for top spot, which looks like a lot, but then you look at the games, and St. John has 3 games in hand, so that 8 points certainly isn't what it appears when you look at the games played. Latchman didn't get a shot. He was knocked down by Colin McSween. LeBlanc's pass gets up to center. Bishop sidesteps a big attempted hit from Matt Murphy. Puck will get out to center. LeBlanc has it there and gets it over to McIntyre. He moves it in. Sea Dogs trying to play physical. That was Reginato throwing that hard check. Gosselin back into the St. John end. Here's Luke Green. Behind his own goal to Matt Murphy. Oh, this comes in front, and Carosa got a good chance to score. Still loose. Turcotte dives over and makes a terrific save on Giovanni Fiore. Marc-Antoine Turcotte with his best save of the game.
Wow, puck management becoming a key for St. John defensemen. Green sends it back, and now it's being bobbled around, and as it goes off of Green's skate, it comes into a perfect position for not 1, 2, but 3 good opportunities for the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles. The last there by Fiore couldn't get it by Turcotte, and it just goes to show you that when you're in goal, you have to be aware. You think your team has possession, everything's safe, you're ready to leave the zone. Well, we've learned that lesson once already in the first goal, and Turcotte was ready for those 3 chances.
Face-off win creates another chance for Cape Breton. Puck cleared by St. John. Both teams have had good scoring chances in this game. It's still that Jolie goal, the only one. Turcotte leaves it behind his net for Gabriel Bate. Opportunity to clear for Alexander Bernier. Gets it just outside the line. Now the Sea Dogs trying to get rolled. Nathan Knoll sends it back to Bate. He just banks it off the boards. Kate Breton sends it right back into the St. John end. Oliver Osnick picks it up on that right wing side. His pass out of the reach of Dub McFalls. Pierre-Luc Dubois saw a hit coming. He took that hit. Well, whistle goes. I think it was a glove pass.
Lots of feistiness going on. We talked about Kyle at the start of the game mentioning that this is the 6th of 9 meetings between these two clubs this season. And the first 5 has been owned by St. John in large part to the play of Marc-Antoine Turcotte. A great save percentage in that 4-1 0-0 record against the division rival.
Thomas Chabot, first round pick of the Senators. Passes to Highmore, now it's on the stick of Zaboral. He goes over to Chabot, that's out of his reach, so under pressure from Dubois, that good reach of Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's draft eligible, we'll see him at the BMO Top Prospects game coming up this Thursday. A lot of scouts keeping an eye on him, and why wouldn't they be? 30 goals, 67 points, leads Cape Breton in scoring. Lazarev showing some good defense. Joseph eluded a check. Here's Chabot. That shot just misses the near side. Morrow sends it down into the corner. Bounces over the stick of LeBlanc. Shoveled in front. Chabot, top of the circles. That's blocked by Svechnikov. Chabot gets it back. Zaboral's shot. That one's blocked by Dubois. Oh, it's not in the net. Oh, my goodness. Another great save by Alexander Belanger. Robs Delpagio. Then we got a fight. Dubois got the gloves off against Zaboral. Just at that Cape Breton blue line. Zaboral